Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle for the Win, and welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video. Today, we have a ton of brand new information surrounding Season 3, including the full Season 3 roadmap, which has a lot of very cool things in it. This is going to be the largest season yet with content, and it is crazy. There is so much content, and I am very excited to talk about all of this because it's actually more of a multiplayer season than a Warzone season, which makes me extremely happy. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. So, starting off here with multiplayer, we have ourselves 3 new, quote-unquote, well, most of them are new, 3 new 6v6 maps, thank goodness, and I mean these are actually full 6v6 maps, which is very exciting news. I was hoping that this would be every single season for Modern Warfare or for Black Ops Cold War, that we would get maybe 3 to 4 multiplayer maps every season. But last season we only got 1 multiplayer map, which was kind of a big bummer in all reality, but I'm very happy to see that we are getting 3 new multiplayer maps. So I'll put the full entire roadmap on the screen right now for you guys, just for a little bit so you guys can see it. I will also leave a link down below in the description so you guys can take a look at it and kind of have it open while I talk through everything. There is so much content. It is actually kind of crazy. So starting off here with the very first multiplayer map, we have ourselves the map called Yamantau. Now I believe that Yamantau is in Russia, so this is going to be our first snow map within Black Ops Cold War, which is pretty darn awesome. From the image we see, it looks like there's kind of a dome-shaped area, but of course we won't see very much. I'm hoping that we're going to be getting a trailer tomorrow so I can break that trailer down for you guys, but that is very exciting stuff to say the least. So Yamantau is our very first map. For our second map, we have ourselves a map called Diesel, which is a 6v6 and a 2v2 map. Now, there was a map back in Modern Warfare 2 called Diesel, but I'm pretty sure that this is not the same Diesel that we saw back in Modern Warfare 2. At least I hope not, from what I've heard from the community throughout the years and from the gameplay that I have personally experienced on Diesel, as well as what I've seen from other YouTubers, is that Diesel is one of the largest maps ever created in Call of Duty. So I'm hoping that this is not a remake of the Diesel from Modern Warfare 2 and is a small, crazy map, because it is a 6v6 and a 2v2 map, which is obviously a very good thing. You know, when they made Cartel, which is a 6v6 and a combined arms map, it did not work. Cartel is my least favorite map in the entire game, and I never ever play it. Whenever it comes up in rotation, I instantly back out. So I'm very happy to see that Diesel is a 6v6 and a 2v2 map, which means that it's going to be pretty fast paced, pretty fun, pretty crazy, which you definitely love to see. So pretty exciting stuff there. Next, we have for our third map, we have ourselves Standoff returning from Black Ops 2. Very happy to see this map coming back. As you guys know, I think I might have put a tweet out not too long ago about what I wanted to see with Season 2, and with Season 3 of Black Ops Cold War, and Standoff was one of those maps for sure, so I'm extremely happy to see this map returning. One of the best maps in Call of Duty history, and I've always loved Standoff. Unfortunately, this is not a reskin. This is just the standard, same looking Standoff that we had in Black Ops 2. It's kind of unfortunate, in my personal opinion, that when they remake maps and bring them back into Call of Duty, they no longer reskin them. I think one of the coolest things about getting a remake from previous Call of Duty games was that those remade maps were changed quite a bit. I mean, for example, when Standoff was remade into Black Ops 3, it was turned into an outlaw western themed map. Summit in Black Ops 2 was turned into kind of a futuristic uplink type map in an Asian country, and it was a very cool reskin. And unfortunately, they're not reskinning these classic original maps anymore, which is kind of a shame. I kind of wish that they would do that, but nonetheless, it's still very cool. We're getting this classic Standoff, and if nothing else, it brings us back a great map that we know is going to be great, and which is very exciting stuff. And then last but not least, we're getting ourselves Duga, which is a multi-team map coming later in the season. So 3 brand new 6v6 maps coming on launch day on Wednesday, which is super exciting stuff. Again, I'll have gameplay on every aspect of these 3 multiplayer maps on day 1 for you guys, so stay tuned here for the channel for those. So very exciting stuff. So happy that they're giving us 3 multiplayer maps. That's just going to add so much more to the game. It's actually kind of crazy. Next, we're getting new multiplayer modes. Unfortunately, there's only one new multiplayer mode coming on day one, which is Sticks and Stones. For those of you guys who don't know what that game mode is, basically you have the ballistic knife, the crossbow, and the tomahawk. If you kill enemies with your knife, the ballistic knife, or the crossbow, you get a specific amount of points. If you throw the tomahawk and get a kill with the tomahawk, you get points for yourself, and you bankrupt the enemy that you killed, which means they go all the way down to 0 points, which is pretty darn awesome. It's very frustrating. It's a very risk-reward mode, but it is a ton of fun, and I'm happy to see it returning. Party game modes are something that is super, super enjoyable within Black Ops Cold War, especially with the skill-based matchmaking. I know that, you know, the party game modes are sweaty with skill-based matchmaking in them, but it's just more of a casual mode, and it's just pretty fun to play those modes. And then next we're getting multi-team elimination, which is a multi-team mode that is on the very, very large map, and that's coming in season. I'm not exactly sure what this game mode is like, but it seems interesting. And I think this is probably going to be a TDM type mode, sort of like a battle royale, which actually kind of raises the questions. I'm going to make a dedicated video on this soon. But with all of the giant multi-team maps, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't had a brand new Warzone map that is all of these big maps combined into one. That's kind of my initial thought as to what was going to happen with the Warzone kind of integration later on this year, or earlier in Black Ops Cold War's life cycle, but that's not the case. But maybe we'll see a giant, you know, Warzone type map with all of the multi-team maps, would be very, very interesting later on in the future. And next, we're getting ourselves another new score streak, which is the Strafe Run. I'm kind of bummed that we aren't getting the dogs yet. I just don't know why we haven't gotten the dogs kill streak yet in this game. Maybe they think it's going to be too overpowered, or I'm not really sure why we haven't gotten it yet. I mean, the Strafe Run's going to be another streak that's going to be probably destroyable by the air patrol, so I don't know why they don't add ground streaks. That's one of the things in Black Ops Cold War that we really, really need, is we need some ground streaks that do work, that don't get destroyed by air patrols or anything like that. So hopefully we get that with Season 4, crossing my fingers, or maybe the developers think that the dogs are too harsh of a streak, you know. But I don't know. Anyways, the Strafe Run is basically going to be the Warthog type streak from previous Call of Duty games. Hopefully it's good. We'll see. The streaks are kind of questionable in this game, so I guess we'll see if this is going to be probably I'm assuming this is probably going to be a mid to high tier streak, so probably around the VTOL, around the attack helicopter type streak. But again, I'm still looking forward to giving this streak a go, and hopefully it's pretty darn good. Earlier, before Season 2, we got this streak early, so if we do get it early, I'll probably try and get some gameplay with it tomorrow, which is very, very awesome. So that is all the multiplayer stuff. Super, super cool. I'm so happy that they're adding so many things to multiplayer. Makes me happy, because I was really, really bummed when the main focus of last season was Warzone. We got one multiplayer map, and that was it, which was a big, big, big bummer. Next, for Warzone, we're getting ourselves a new Warzone map update. There's been a ton of information about that. I'm pretty sure that it is going to be reskinned into a 1980s themed Verdansk, which is very interesting. Again, I don't play Warzone, so I can't really say I care that much about this. We're also getting ourselves a new Warzone event, which is Hunt for Adler. Why we aren't getting multiplayer events, I have no idea. Please, please give us a multiplayer event like we had Shamrock and Awe, like we had Winter Siege from Call of Duty World War II. Those modes were so fun. I still want to make a video on events. I just haven't had the time to do that, unfortunately, yet. But yeah, again, another Warzone event, which is giving you guys calling cards, emblems, rewards, all that type of stuff for those of you who play Warzone. But I'm hoping, again, that we get a multiplayer event later this year, but I'll talk about that here a little bit later in the video. Next, we have ourselves a new Outbreak region, which is Duga. Again, that's the multi-team map that is coming later on, and this is all zombies information I should mention. We're getting the Toxic Growth field upgrade. I'm not sure what that is going to be, but again, very, very interesting. We should also be expecting a new map, probably in the mid-season of Season 3, I would assume, but we're going to have to see. I actually can't remember when Firebase Z came out. I think it came out in March, so we'll probably be getting DLC 3 for zombies here shortly, I would assume, maybe in the summertime. We'll just have to see. Next, we're getting two new Outbreak vehicles, which is the cargo truck and the FAV, as well as more Outbreak intel. And then last but not least, we have ourselves the weapons for Season 3, as well as the new operators and the prestige levels. So starting off here with the new weapons on day 1, which are going to be Battle Pass weapons, we have ourselves the PPSH 41, which everyone is excited about. Who is not going to be excited about the PPSH returning? Super, super excited to get this weapon. I'm very much looking forward to giving this a go. Hopefully it's not too good. As we know, the LC-10 was the most overpowered weapon and still is one of the best weapons in the multiplayer, so hopefully the PPSH is amazingly good and is a lot of fun to use. We're also getting the Swiss K31 sniper rifle. Again, I'll have gameplay on that in my Sniper Saturday series. Again, an SMG and a sniper rifle for the weapons in the Battle Pass. Pretty exciting stuff. We're also getting the ballistic knife in Warzone, as well as I think in Black Ops Cold War on day 1 as well, but it'll come into Warzone in season, so that's very, very interesting. And then we're getting 3 new weapons in season, I should say. One of them is the CRV.Z, I think is what it says. I can't really read that too well, but this is basically the G11 from Black Ops 1. That is coming in season. We're also getting the AMP-63, which is essentially the PM-63 from Black Ops 1, which looks very, very cool. That SMG was a lot of fun to use in Black Ops 1. Wasn't very practical, but it was still fun, and I'm excited to give this one a go. It had a very fast fire rate, really, really nice iron sights, so again, very, very cool there. And we're also getting the baseball bat for those of you melee-only players out there, so super, super cool weapons coming with Season 3. Very, very much looking forward to giving them a go. And then last but not least, we have ourselves 2 new operators coming in the Battle Pass, as well as 2 new operators coming in season, just like with last season. We have ourselves Knight, which is coming in season, Wraith, which is coming in the Battle Pass, Captain Price, which is coming in the Battle Pass, and then Antony, which is coming, or Antonov, there we go, Antonov, which is coming within in season as well. We're also getting 4 new prestiges, so this is going to be giving us up to prestige 15, I believe, prestige 15, 16, which is pretty darn awesome, which makes it the highest prestiges we've ever seen in Call of Duty. And then we're getting ourselves a Season 3 Reloaded event later on in the season, which usually happens around the mid-season, where we're probably going to be getting ourselves a new map, as well as the new DLC weapons as well. And actually, I just realized that as I was making this video, that Standoff is actually going to be coming in season. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play Standoff until later on in Season 3. But don't worry, we are still getting Yamantau and Diesel, which are 2 original 6v6 maps, which is good. Hopefully they're really, really fun maps. Hopefully they're really good. I've been very impressed with the DLC maps we've had since the Pines. Wasn't a big fan of the Pines, but both Apocalypse and Miami Strike are both really, really great maps, so I'm excited for those 2 maps. I unfortunately didn't read that very well, but Standoff will be coming in the mid-season, so we will be getting 3 DLC maps by the end of Season 3, but we're starting off with 2 DLC maps, which is still more than we got in Season 1, so that's very, very exciting stuff. So that is absolutely everything for Season 3 that is coming, and I am very, very excited for this. I am so happy to see that they are kind of focusing more on multiplayer this year, or in this season, because it seems like Warzone has been the focus of every single thing in Call of Duty since it came out, and which makes me very sad, because Call of Duty multiplayer started off everything for Call of Duty. Without Call of Duty multiplayer, Call of Duty would be nothing. So I'm super, super happy to see multiplayer coming back. I've really, and being kind of the main focus of this season. Again, I will have gameplay on all aspects, Battle Pass, maps, weapons, everything like that as the season goes on. So if you guys are new to the channel, a subscription is always appreciated. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are excited for Season 3 as much as I am, let me know down below in the comment section, what do you like about Season 3, what do you don't like about, what aren't you so excited for about Season 3. I'm very, very interested in hearing that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys all on another Black Ops Cold War video very, very soon.